What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys some stocks to watch this upcoming trading week. So tomorrow is December 13th, and as you guys know, it is the last full week before week of Christmas. So we're going to have a look at some stocks which you guys should look out for, but do remember, this is not my full watch list for this week. My full watch list for this week will be in the Discord, and of course, if you'd like to join the Discord, that is $15 per month. You can sign up through the link in the description below. But let's start off with SPY, because SPY is sitting at all-time highs right now. It closed at all-time highs on Friday, but guess what? After hours, it's up another 26 cents. So make sure you guys check this out, because I think this week we could end up seeing a little bit of a pullback. Obviously, we saw a big gap up from Monday to Tuesday last week, and it's been just kind of rallying since then. But please make sure you don't just go and buy some SPY calls, 472, 473 for the end of the week. I personally would love to see this continue rallying, but I'm just saying, just need to be cautious and aware of things that could happen. Next up, let's go with Lucid, because this is probably my top stock to watch this week. I'll be honest with you guys. So what am I looking at for Lucid? I'm looking at puts all the way down to $32, maybe even $30 for December 17th and then December 24th. So check this out. The past week is down 6%, but the beginning of last week was actually around $45. Since then, it's obviously downtrended, dropping off about, almost 10% since then. But I'll be honest with you guys. This one, even though it's, they've just announced that they're going to be listed on the NASDAQ 100, I don't think it's going to change anything. I think it's going to be a bloodbath this week. Just like we saw with AMC on Friday, where it continued to drop. I think we see the same with Lucid this week. Now, funny enough, tomorrow it may start pre-market in the green. Obviously, it's down slightly after hours right now, but let's have a look at the chart, because there's a possibility that it does run up a little bit based off the NASDAQ news. I don't think that's going to affect the overall week, but let's have a look. Okay, so here's the chart. Let's look at the past 3 months. So we saw the quick heavy runoff, and then since then it's kind of been downtrending the past week or two. December, it's been downtrending and now below both moving averages here. So I'm going to change to the 4-hour time frame. Some green candles towards the end of the day Friday, but yeah, this is very bearish right now. You might want to throw on the MACD and RSI indicator just to confirm what you're seeing, but yes, Lucid is pretty bearish right now. Next, let's go with Macy's. That is very relevant in regards to this Christmas run-up. Macy's is sitting just below the EMA line right now. Sorry, just below the SMA line right now. Once you get a couple more green candles and break above this SMA line, I think it's going to start rallying. I'll look at the $30 calls and maybe even the $32 calls for this week and then the following week. Macy's is definitely on my radar for calls. I would not be surprised to see retail start running in the expectation of a nice Christmas period and a very healthy Christmas period for retail. So please keep your eyes on Macy's. If you have a look, last month it ran up to $37.74 before downtrending and setting off. Now we're sitting around this price point where we were last month, and could we see a similar run up? Perhaps we could. Just keep your eyes out on Macy's. Don't overextend yourself. Don't trade something which is gonna take your money away from your pockets or help you lose money. Just be conservative what you trade, and of course make sure to manage your risk. Next, I want to go with Snow, symbol SNOW, Snowflake. Snowflake, well, this one I'm not 100% sure what I want to look at yet. It's trading just above the SMA line, but I think personally it's still got a space to run up. At the same time, if it breaks below one or even two of these SMA lines, it's better to downtrend to what kind of levels? Well, let's zoom in and see. Well, to be honest, maybe just look for it to pull back to maybe 357 around the EMA 50. Again, this is not one of my top stocks to trade or watch this week, but it's just one I thought I'd put out there for you guys who may be interested or looking for a play. Next up, let's go with Apple, symbol AAPL, stock that rallied last week, saw new all-time highs, just doesn't seem to be stopping. It's holding above this 9-day SMA line very, very nicely. I'll look at a relatively safe play here, $180 calls on a pullback for this Friday. If we can get a nice pullback towards the SMA line here, just like we did here, see how it ran up and then pull back a little bit to $174, then ran up. If we can get another one of those pullbacks, I'll definitely looking to trade it if it holds above the SMA line. So if it holds above $176.30 after a pullback, I'll definitely look at the $180 calls. Otherwise, if it just continues to run, then I'll just let it continue running. I don't have to buy puts on it. It's not in my best interest to buy puts on it. The puts will probably have to be short term. Apple is a great company long term. I've said this multiple times. And we were talking about this, I think around, it could have been April, May, when it was around $125. I'll have to go back far to see when we were talking about it originally. But yeah, around May, I guess. I'm telling you guys, this is a great company. You guys should know that. Doesn't matter what people say. Oh yeah, iPhone this, MacBooks that. Yeah, they might not be doing the best things with their products, but overall, Apple is just unstoppable. So yeah, buying it and holding it long term is a great option. But also, just playing off the short term call options should be making you a little bit of money. Next, we're going to go back to retail. We're going to look at Walmart. So this is a different kind of stock to Macy's because Walmart has had its ups and downs in the past couple of months, whereas Macy's was mainly bullish until it became bearish just within the last month. So Walmart, what are we looking at here? To be honest, I'm looking at January calls. So $150 for January, maybe $160 for January as well. Because when Walmart does start running, it can move very strong, very quickly. Check these nice green candles the last few days. I did actually want to trade Walmart towards the end of last week. I did not get a chance to, and I might have missed out here on the $140 calls. But if you want to trade something that's in the money and pretty safe, then you can still look at the $140 calls for Walmart. Personally, I'm looking for a break above this EMA line, so around $141.45, and then we can start rallying again. So again, $150 calls for January, maybe eventually $160 calls for January, or if you want to go a little bit safer, then you can just stick with $150 calls. But I'm pretty confident on Walmart. Again, this is their period of time. This is their period of the year to be making some money. That revenue is going to start growing in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you guys check out Walmart. Then we also have companies announcing earnings this week. FedEx announced earnings this week, and that might be an interesting stock to play. Now, I don't know if you want to trade puts or calls on it, but personally, I'm just going to have to see how it behaves in the run-up to earnings. Look, we're sitting at $246.28 right now. It's been very bearish recently, so personally, I would look for puts with FedEx. Earnings is here, December 16th, so that's Thursday. And if we can get a nice drop from Thursday after market till Friday morning, wow, that would be great. There we go, Thursday. Estimate 4.27. Okay, we'll find out, won't we? I think this is on for puts. If I want a lotto play, let's have a look. I might go for the 230 puts just to be safe, let's say. As you guys saw with Oracle, with earnings, you can see crazy returns if you get it right. We traded Oracle earnings and Costco earnings last week, and Chewy earnings. Chewy went down, which we expected. Oracle went up, which we expected. Costco went up, which we expected. And of course, earnings is risky, but high risk, high reward. So FedEx is definitely on my radar this week. I just got to be wary what it does in the run up to earnings. If it does decide to run up before earnings to around the 254 level, then I will take my risk and I will take my chance at getting some puts to see it sell off after earnings is announced. So there's a few stocks for you guys to watch this week. Of course, I uploaded a video Friday with a couple other plays to watch. Make sure you guys check that out. And so a couple more stocks that people have told me to look at from the Discord. We're going to go with Starbucks and also IBM. So starting off with Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. Let's have a look at that one. This could go either way as well, calls or puts. Let's see. So for calls, we're looking at above around $117.30. Yeah, right here. Let's just line it out for you guys so you can see. And we always like to teach on here. So around here. Okay, 117. Okay, the level is actually 117.30. Above that, I'll be looking at $120 calls expiring this week, Friday. In regards to puts, well, let's see. That's an interesting one. Personally, I like it below this MA line right here. So, I don't know what level this is. Around 116.10, something like that. Here we go. 116.14. Below 116.14, we'll look for puts. So the red line is puts, the green line is calls. So above 117.30, we'll look for the calls to $120. Below $116.50, $114. Look for the puts to around maybe even $113. Just depends how badly you think it's going to sell off. But I'd probably look at $115 or $114 puts. And yeah, like I said, it could end up selling off all the way down to this EMA line around $113.30. Now, lastly, we'll go over IBM, which is a suggestion from KJP in the group. Shout out him. He's very young and he's doing this. So he said it looks like it could sell off. Well, it depends. You see, this is a similar pattern to Apple here. I'm just talking about the last few days. It stays above both MA lines, very close to the very close to the SMA, but trending nicely above it. And it could honestly just keep trending above it. It's trending quite close to it right now. Unless there's something that he knows that I don't know that it could break below the SMA line, I think it actually looks good to continue for calls. Now, I'll have to look at the volume and also maybe look at RSI and MACD, but I do think this is not really ready for puts just yet. It might be soon enough if it starts to downtrend and we get more bearish momentum, bearish sentiment, but for now I think it's still okay for call options. Of course, I could be wrong and who knows, but after this month of running up, maybe it is time for it to cool off and start selling off as well. It's definitely been very bullish recently, so maybe the trend will end, but remember, the trend doesn't end when we want it to end. The trend ends when it decides to end, when the stock decides it ends. So that is pretty much something you need to watch out for every stock as well. Just because a stock has sold off heavily doesn't mean it's going to rise straight away when you buy it. Just because a stock has rallied so much doesn't mean it's going to sell off straight away when you buy it. You just kind of got to go with the trend, go with the flow. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to drop a like. Remember, these videos do take a lot of time. I'm telling you guys, it takes a lot more time than you think. Also, make sure you guys subscribe if you're new around here. Once again, make sure you guys comment. Drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on the video. Let me know what you think is going to happen in the market this week. Let me know if you're excited for this week. And of course, overall, make sure you guys share these videos with your friends. I would love for us to get to about 3.2k subscribers by the end of this week. That would be amazing. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys check out the Stock Option Starter Pack. Check out the Discord. Again, if you want the full Discord watch list, then you've got to join the Discord. I do provide the watch list in there. Check out all the different links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the Discord. If not, I'll see you guys next time here for another video. Peace.
Game over.